You're live. Okay. Yay! Here we are. Here we are. It's Thursday, and we are memory bound in Iowa. We're glad you're here. Good morning, Jeannie. Good morning, Marcia. And look at who's here, Jennifer.
Good morning.
Jennifer, is this your first live video?
Yes, because I'm shy and I don't like things like this.
Oh, well, thank you for being here,
Yes.
Jennifer. We do appreciate you coming out of your shell.
Yes, yes.
Jennifer, how long have you worked for us?
Oh my gosh, 6, 7 years? I'm not sure.
Okay.
Kind of lost track.
You lose track
Yes,
when you're
you
having
do.
that much fun.
You do. You lose track.
Well, Jennifer, we are so happy to have Jennifer here. She's been, let's tell them how you got your job here.
I make cookies.
Jennifer would come to Crops,
Yes.
and she'd bring the most amazing chocolate chip cookies, and they really, oh my gosh, they really are. And so she has shared her recipe with us. Is it in the Memory Bound cookbook?
It is. No, I
don't-
think it is.
You do think
I
it is?
think it is, but I'm not sure.
I don't know that it is because I think you had to
know.
print it for all of us because it was so amazing.
I did do that, yes.
Yes. Well, anyway, Jennifer would bring in her cookies, and they were so amazing. We're like, she needs to work here.
But see, I'm shy, and I don't like working with money.
Oh, okay.
But they convinced me the cash registers were so easy, and they are.
And
but
they are. Okay,
they are.
good.
They are,
Well,
but,
and
yeah.
Jennifer is, you would never know that she was shy because she's quite fun here and lively and keeps things exciting for us, don't you?
Yes, I try.
And Jennifer is also one of our founding fathers, or mothers, we should say. She is at our Crops that we
Yes.
have out at the
Yes.
Courtyard Marriott. She was one of the first ones to raise her hand and say, I'll help,
Oh,
I'll
yes.
help.
It's so fun.
And she has been at everyone ever since. So thank you, Jennifer, for all your help out
yeah.
there. So we're really glad you are here today. And she is going to do shaker cards with us today. And Jennifer, even you, it's your first time here, and it's our first time showing how shaker cards are made. So that's going to be really fun. Really fun. Okay, there's a memory bound cookbook. Yes, there is, Donna. We have, let's see, we created one for, I think, our 5-year anniversary and then our 15-year anniversary. We no longer have any of the 5-year anniversary ones, but I think we do still have some of our 15-year anniversary cookbooks left, and they're priceless. So Donna, we'll get you a memory bound cookbook. Okay. But before we get into Jennifer's demonstration today, I want to share with you, Kelly made this awesome recipe book made out of a brown paper bag, and it is called the Holiday Recipe Paper Bag Album Kit. Very original, Kelly. The kits are, let me just look here. Here's her kit. Look at it, it's even got recipe cards in it, full color instructions. And it's $29.99. It's got ribbon and twine. What a fun little gift that would be. Look at Grandma's never run out of hugs or cookies. Cookies are made of butter and love. I love that. So it's got some little quotes and stuff in it.
Gingerbread tag.
Oh my gosh,
Then you
and a
have the
pocket
bag,
there.
the
You
pocket.
could probably stick a cookie in there if you
Flip.
wanted to.
Recipe.
A little band there. Oh, lots of hearts, Kelly. You're getting lots of hearts.
Yep, another pocket. Oh, and then this has been cut
Oh, and
diagonal.
then she likes to cut hers.
Yes.
Yes, that's cute.
Is this a pocket?
It's
That's
not
another
Christmas
pocket.
without cookies. Well, that's for sure.
And then there's let's see.
The more cookies,
more pockets.
Oh, that's cute. I like that. And another little pocket for some more recipe cards. Wonderful. Well, good job, Kelly. We're continuing with our Christmas in July, and Kelly made this wonderful paper bag holiday recipe book kit. It's $29.99, and you'll find that on our website under kits. So, good job, Vanna. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, well, Jennifer, are you ready to get started?
Yes. Okay.
Oh, good.
So we all look on YouTube, and I found one of the ladies I watch on YouTube was showing these, and it's just a pocket that you put over the whole front of a card.
Okay.
And make a shaker out of it. And I was like, oh, so I kept watching, and had to have you order some because that was very interesting. You know, I can't do the normal shakers. I've tried, they don't look good, I don't think. But this was so easy.
So when you say normal shakers,
Well, you know
you're
how,
talking
like,
about all the foam,
yes,
tape,
yes.
and then you have to powder the
Yes.
edges. So
And I'm a little lazy maybe, so.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
No, you're not. But,
So
okay.
I made, okay.
Let's start by
Shall we just
showing them
start
some
down
of your
here?
samples. Yes.
So this one worked very simple. I used a cut apart. And so I just cut apart. And I used a few Nuvo drops on the snow.
Oh.
So it shows a little.
Let's see if we can see that. Oh, did you use Simply White or?
I use White Blizzard.
White Blizzard, okay.
Yeah, and just to give a little something, because it is just a cut apart.
Okay.
And I, cut it down, backed it on 2 different color pieces of paper, and used the back of this.
Okay, I love that paper. That's so cute.
And this is just a 5x7 one, and then I just put the little shaker bits in. We had, here we go.
So you put you wrapped it with the...
I wrapped it with one of those.
Okay.
And it's the full front of the card.
That's what makes it so fun
Yes.
and easy.
And here's your card base. So you don't make it on the card base. You have to make a card front. And then I just use double-sided adhesive and put on there.
Double-sided score tape.
Yeah. Make sure you get it the right way, or your gnomes will be upside down.
Well,
Which they
we've
may be
had
on
that
sticker.
before.
And then you just put him, oh my gosh. That's what I don't do. Okay. We're going to do it this way. You may not be able to see it. I'm just trying to line him up. There we go. Just line it up and put it on there. So that is the easiest shaker card.
That is a
Because
very
there's
easy shaker
no
card.
cutting foam, no cutting a little thing out. It's just the whole card front is a shaker.
It's kind of hard to see that on a video because I don't want to make people sick, but it's so cute. I love all that. What little child or
ahead.
even an adult wouldn't love
Oh,
getting
yeah.
that card?
And we have so many shaker bits now to put in there.
Oh, and we do.
Sequins and
we're going to show those at the end
Yes.
of the video if Jennifer reminds me.
yeah, well, if I remember. This was my first one I made. And I like it, but there are some things in here you may not want to do.
Okay, so we like where you learned.
Yes, because if you can feel this, it's very sharp.
Okay.
I put diamond dust in there.
Okay.
Maybe you shouldn't do that.
Don't use diamond dust in your shaker
it's
cards.
very sharp, and I put it on, and I'm sealing it up, and I'm running my hands over it, and it's poking through the plastic.
Okay.
So, and I put some just glitter in there. And I personally, I don't care for how the glitter looks.
Okay.
It kind of sticks to everything, sticks to the plastic.
So it's too. Oh gosh, I thought something. Your things are still rolling.
Yes. But some people may like that look. I just don't. So yeah, you might stay away from diamond dust. It's a little sharp.
So let's just talk about this card. Jennifer, you put it on silver metallic paper to make it mimic
A cookie sheet.
Yes.
And then we have these. So I cut out some of the Tim Holtz, what are these called? Baked Fresh. So they look like little cookies on a cookie sheet.
They do. They're so cute. And added a little spatula
Yeah,
and
on
rolling pin.
And on the outs, you can decorate the outside. You don't have to
Okay.
put everything inside. So on the outside, I did some ho ho ho, and I used the Elizabeth Crafts.
Let's see, that one's
Planner-
recipe book. Planner
Yeah,
Essentials 19.
And I cut out
recipe
the
book.
rolling pin and the spatula
Cute. And you've got those on the
on
outside.
the outside. So you could decorate the inside and the outside. And then I used some of the little Santa's treats and some of the Saint Nick.
Okay, so Saint Nick is what was
Did I use
on
that?
the
Okay, he
inside
was
of
on the
this
inside
one.
of that one. So this is Santa's treats.
And Santa's treats, which are so cute.
They are.
They have, those are little gingerbread men and little peppermints, and that's what's on the inside of this.
And just some normal little sequins, just some clear sequins.
Oh, really cute, Jennifer. Adorable. Adorable. Okay.
And I like this one, which we don't have the bee stamps right now.
But we do have,
We have
these just came in. We do have the Photo Play Tula and Norbert Sweetest Honey stamp set just came back in, and there's some bees on here.
Yes.
That's really cute. And okay, so tell us about this.
So I die cut and stamped a bunch of little bees.
Okay.
And this stamp set, the background had dies that just emboss into the paper. So I made some little trails with that.
Cute.
And that was my inside. Then I put some of our
Sunflower?
yeah, there's some sunflower.
Mirasol.
And then the little bumblebees are in there.
Oh my gosh, those are cute.
So I have a little bit of both of those. And then just some yellow sequins and white sequins that I've had for years and didn't know what to do with. So.
Cute.
And then I decorated the outside again.
Oh, I like that, Jennifer.
The flowers were with the bees.
Okay.
And then I used the Photo Play Smile.
Okay.
And the die.
Okay.
And then I cut out You Make Me out of the words. And I used
the sentiment strips?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The sentiment strip die.
Mm-hmm.
Can you turn that over? Does that show us? It doesn't show us. Well, it shows a sample
It shows
card.
a sample.
But they're just strips of dies, and they're all
and they
together,
cut out all the
and
sentiments.
Yes. Very, very cool. Very cool. Jennifer, this card makes me smile. Even if it didn't tell me to smile, I love this card. It's so bright and cheerful.
It is pretty. It's, yeah.
Cute. Oh boy, and here we go.
And this one, okay, we have 3 sizes.
Okay.
We have like a 5x7, a 6x6, and then this, 3.5 by 8.
Awesome. There is an A2 size cover, but those have been out of stock for a bit, and I haven't been able to get them back in. But we do have these 3, and I do believe that are you going to show us?
Well, I have 2 to show you.
Okay.
Because I want to make a smaller card.
All right.
You can cut these.
Ah.
So I used, I believe this was the 6x6, and I made a little card.
Okay.
A little card front, and I used the honeybee, what is that? Sip, sip, hooray. The words.
All right.
And raise a glass, the dies and stamps.
Okay. Cute. So congrats are in order. Time for girls' night. Just a teeny note. Oh, wouldn't that be cute?
I know.
Cute.
Oh, I know, with all the different cups. And
you
glasses.
raised the bar. Okay. Love those.
And I did my little glasses. They're just colors. They're not a drink color, you know. I worked with what I had at home. So I did not have a lot of his distress embossing glazes, so I just used what I had of his. So.
Oh, really cute. Well, you got to tell me how you made. Is that that Sizzix paper behind it?
Okay, this is just let me see how sure I got that out.
Wow, Jennifer, I love the background. I don't know. If
I just used 2 oxides and inked it. Cracked pistachio and kitsch flamingo.
All right, and you inked the background, and then
yes.
what?
Well, we don't have that. I looked, and that's what you have to use what you have to. But I'm sure they can order this. Wow embossing powder, coconut ice.
Oh, neat.
I bought it here, and it's just an embossing glitter. So any embossing glitter, and I just took my embossing pad, and after I inked it, I let it dry. I heated a little bit.
All right.
Because it is his, and it will move with liquid. Water.
Right.
So I didn't know how an embossing pad, if I did that, if it would start messing it up, and it didn't.
Okay.
So I just took my embossing pad, patted down it, sprinkled that over, and embossed the whole background.
Oh my gosh! I hope you guys can see this because it's spectacular.
And then I stamped and glazed these and die cut them out and put them on here.
Okay.
Stamped this on vellum, the sentiment, and wrapped it around because I was like, well, you can't stamp on.
And you just did black embossing powder.
Just black embossing powder is all I did.
Good job, Jennifer. That looks spectacular. And what was that? So if anybody wants this, let me know. I can order this in the coconut ice embossing glitter. I'm going to have to get that for myself.
I got it here.
I like it.
Yeah.
Neat.
And so I just wanted to make a little card. So I believe this was a 6x6 one, and I just cut it in half.
All right.
And so then you have your you have your little adhesive pieces. So I had this one and I had this one, but I did not have my fourth side.
Okay.
But all you do is you just kind of look. Well, they just cut it like this. So I just cut it myself. And you can take it and place it over if you want.
All right.
And just cut your own little angle.
So you're getting 2 cards out of one
Yeah, you
6x6 shaker.
And then all you do on these is you peel the red sticky and fold it up.
So what she's doing is she's making a shaker card.
But you have to, don't forget, you got to leave one side open.
Gotta leave one side so you can put your shakies in
Yes,
there.
but before I do that, I'm going to put some double-sided adhesive down there. A quarter would probably be better, but I have an 1/8. You know.
Would you like me to go
No.
get you a quarter?
This will work.
Okay.
You use what you have. But then let's try to find it here. There we go.
On a table, gray table, it
Yeah,
kind of blends in,
clear
doesn't it?
kind of blends. You're just going to put some adhesive down.
Everybody's loving your
You
cards.
got to make sure you get it all the way to the edge. See, I didn't get that little edge.
Lots of hearts, Jennifer.
So we're going to just make sure I get it. But the sequins won't come out and the things will be big enough. Okay, now.
The name of the pockets are called Shaker Creator. For Shaker Creator. Shaker Pockets.
And I bought these. They have all different colors.
These are Doodlebug Sequins Rainbow Assortment. It's $19.99 and you get 12 different colors. And those just sitting on your shelf in your scrapbook room are awesome.
Yeah.
Mary says, "Grr, her husband won't stop talking again. And she's bringing him for a trade tomorrow." Oh my gosh.
So I'm just going to use some pink and blue out of there.
Very fun, Jennifer. Oh my gosh.
We're just going to sprinkle some. Oh, look at that.
Uh-oh.
We'll just use these.
Well, there you go. Those are cute. These
Aren't
are
those
called,
cute?
I'm going to close the lid on it before I tip them over.
Yes.
These are called Cupcake. How cute is that?
Okay, so I put all that in there.
That's a fun card.
And then I'm going to peel my double-sided tape off.
Wouldn't that be just such a fun card? Good morning, Becky. Good morning, Mary. Good morning, Sherry. We're so glad you're tuning in.
And I just pull it tight and fold it over and tape it down.
Awesome.
And then there's your shaker.
Oh my gosh. Now that's an easy shaker card versus
That is.
the kind where you're using all the foam tape. And,
And you just
that's
glue
so
it then
cute.
onto your card base.
Okay.
That's all you do. Just adhere it down.
Cute. Very fun shaker card.
So those, and then
and here's one more.
here's another one. This is with the full.
This one is the
3.5
by
by
8
8
inch shaker pocket.
Yes. Now, kind of did cheat with this one. This was a pre-made card that we had. I just cut the card apart. And it had some twine around it, which I like the twine.
Well, we can
But,
put that
and I
back
thought,
on.
well, if I put the twine inside, all my shaker bits might get, may get stuck to it. So I thought, well, I'm going to make my shaker, put my twine around it, and then adhere it to my card back.
Perfect.
And see how that works.
Perfect.
This has kind of brought me out of my crafting slump, these little pockets, because I hadn't made any cards in a very long time.
See, sometimes you just need just a little bit of a push
Yeah.
with something new.
Something new.
And several have mentioned what a fun technique for adding to scrapbooks. You're absolutely right. This would be very fun on a scrapbook layout. Have a little interest. You could put sand if you went to the beach and
that
you
would be
have
great.
sand photos.
Yep.
You could bring back a little bit of sand and put that in a shaker card behind a picture. So you could just take your 4x6 picture and put the plastic, your shaker pocket on it, put your sand in there, close it up, and mount it on your page.
Yep.
Oh, that would be so fun. they would also use for like if you had first haircut,
Oh, that would be great.
a little picture
Yes.
of the child with getting their hair cut and then put the lock of hair in with the picture. Oh, I see the possibilities being endless.
Okay, we're going to try
Okay.
to get some in here without making a huge mess.
All right, so which one is this, Jennifer?
That
This
is the
one?
Halloween one. I don't know what that's called. I just saw that this morning, and I
This
love
one's
Halloween.
Hocus Pocus. And those are cute. Look at the
Those are-
stars and the little pinwheels. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's cute.
And I do try to squeeze
The arrow.
the air out, but with some of these that are, they have a little dimension, so you're not going to get, it's still going to be a little puffy.
Oh my gosh.
All right,
Jennifer,
now
that's
let's see.
Cute. I absolutely love that Frankenstein. So what
Yes.
what that card was made with is the photo play, Say It With Stamps, Frankenstein. And it says Halloween party, happy Halloween, trick or treat, spooky. It's $21.99. And you could put this on the front of a snack bag. I think that would be really cute.
would be
You could cut out the center and put some acetate behind it and then put your candy in that. I think the possibilities are endless. We might have to try that. I think cut around that with the acetate behind it and then have a candy bag. Jennifer, it's looking
Okay,
so cute.
see, that would be cute, and I just need to glue him down. But
oh my gosh.
that would be cute to put the ribbon on the outside.
I love it.
That's why I always like putting things on the outside too.
Yes, I like your idea of putting things
And you
on
can
the outside.
use a cut apart, fill it with your stuff, put ribbon around it, even, and that just dresses it up. So
Yeah, Kim says she loves how the entire front of the card is a shaker.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
I think that's really fun.
yeah.
Oh my gosh. Good job, Jennifer.
So-
Elena says foreign coins.
Ooh.
Gosh, you guys have great ideas. Stamped little images and colored it, then added inside the
Yep,
shaker
yep.
pocket so that it's loose and shakes.
Yep, that would be really cute.
That is good. That is good. Okay, let's see what everybody else says. Good morning. Good morning. Oh my goodness, you guys have great ideas. Thank you, Jennifer.
Oh,
Those
sure.
are amazing, amazing shaker cards. Oh, we got some more ideas.
We have one stamp left. But look,
Okay.
we have little frogs.
Oh, there's little
Frogs
frogs.
are my favorite, yes.
Oh
Frogs.
my gosh, this one is called Ribbit,
Yeah.
and it's got little frogs and little flowers on it. And then Jennifer pointed out that we have a Fern and Willard stamp set. Kiss Me, you are totally awesome. $13.99, and this one is called Fern and Willard. So if you like frogs, this is the perfect
Yes.
set for you.
You could put the ephemera on the outside, use a cut apart, put the ephemera on the outside that comes, with all the different collections and things. So you could do that too.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Okay, Diana. Diana has a public service announcement. She said to make sure that you wash the sand thoroughly before you put it in your shaker because it's very dusty.
Oh yeah, that would make a mess in there.
That
would make a mess.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And I didn't mean to say wash. I meant to say wash.
Wash. Depends where you're from. I say iron sometimes, so
Arn.
iron.
Arn.
Yes.
Say Orange.
Orange?
Orange.
Orange.
When growing up, we always said orange.
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 No, I try to watch how I say things.
Well, Jennifer, love this. These are amazing samples. They're again using the Tonic Shaker pouches.
Yeah.
They come in 3 sizes: 3.5 by 8, 5 by 7, or 6 by 6. And actually, there is a 4th size, but I mentioned earlier they have been out of stock for quite some time. But as Jennifer showed us, you could cut it down,
Yep.
like she did on this
Yep.
one.
Make it any size you need.
Your cards are so cute. Well, thank you, Jennifer, and thank you. This was her inaugural.
I survived.
You survived. How it wasn't too bad, was
No,
it?
it wasn't horrible. No.
Her inaugural live video. So thank
Yeah.
you very much. And everybody, tomorrow is the
gosh.
barbecue.
And it's going to be nice weather.
It's going to be great weather,
Yes.
and we have some awesome deals for those that are going to be here celebrating with us. We can't wait to see you, and safe travels, everyone. For those of you coming in, we will have spots roped off in the parking lot. So we do have extended hours tomorrow also. We'll be open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And we hope to see everyone again. Safe travels, and we can't wait to see everyone in person. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right. Have a great day. We are open today until 7 too. Can't forget that. Can't forget
Thursday.
that.
Yeah.
All right. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you all tomorrow.